Alright, YouTube, come on and subscribe. Everything Skeechy. That's Skeeeche. We got here a 2006 Range Rover Sport HE. What we're going to do here is change these here front brakes. And what you're going to need is this here hydraulic jack. And get you a couple items like a 4-way, a young ratchet, your key to your lug nuts, and a couple here ratchets, or wrench I should say, and of course your brakes. Now let's go on over here and get your 4-way and your key, and we'll put your key here on the lug nut like that. Okay, can you see that? All right, and then you're going to put your 4-way on that like that there, and then we'll put the tire underneath the vehicle. I like to put it underneath the vehicle just for safety. So just in case if the jack ever went out, you have here the tire to catch the car from falling all the way down to the ground. You hear me? Okay, now let's come back over here. And now you have everything exposed. You got your rotor here, caliper here, and your brake pipes are inside the caliper. Now, you don't have to take the whole caliper off. I'm going to show you just a small little fast way to do it. You're going to take just the screws off in the back, and I'll show you this here. Okay, now guys, I just wanted to tell you before you get to taking off the caliper bolts and things, I'm going to go here and find the brake reservoir, which is underneath this here compartment. And that's this thing here. We're just going to unscrew it there, and we're just going to open it like that. You can take it out all the way or just leave it like that open. As long as it's open and not sealed, you're good. And that just allows us to push the pistons that's inside the caliper, which is going to be in here and there. It's just going to allow us to push them back so we can put the new brake pads on. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to take the wrench and take the one bolt off here and the one bolt off there, right there. So once we get those out, this part here come off like so, but the bracket will stay on. We don't need to take the bracket off because all we're doing is taking the brake pads off. We're not taking the rotor off. All right. So let's get to going and do that. Okay, guys. We got here a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch wrench, and we're going to take these here bolts off, and we're going to turn upward after you get them on there. Okay, maybe not upward. We're going to go downward. Yep, downward to take them off. And you can just go down like that. It's just so easy. You know, all of my young ladies and queens, you can do it on your own. You don't need a man to take care of this for you. You can do it. I know you can. You hear me? You can do it. Yes, you can. Okay. Just unscrew that like that there. Now, let's pull this thing off, which is the caliper. Just shake it. Now, you do have a brake sensor here that you're going to want to pull out. But I'll pull mine out after I get the caliper off. And now you just pull it off like that. push it through the hole. Now we can sit the caliper over here and just let that sit there idle. Make sure it won't fall there. Alright, now we're going to take the brake pads off. We just slide them right on out. They just slide right out. Pretty easy. Just slide them right out. See? Just slide right out. Hope you guys can see pretty good now. It's kind of dark there. Really want you guys to see what's going on. Hope that may be a little bit better. Yep, there you go. Alright. And we're going to put the brake pads on the same way we took them off. With this one, with the hole facing the outward way. But first you want to oil up the tip of the brake, that little piece right there, this little piece. You want to put some grease right there to make sure it slides pretty well. Lubricating it. Okay. Lubrication. There you go. Yeah. There you go, buddy. Then you're gonna place it there like that, like so. We'll place it in there. Yeah. See, we'll just slide it right in there like that. And it slides right in like that. And you just do the same thing to this one. Now, okay. See, just oil it up really good. Make sure she's really lubricated. You know? And you just slide it right in the hole, and perfect fit. Too easy. So now we have step 2, which is we're going to get the caliper, and we want to squeeze these pistons here. We want to push them back in. So normally you'll use a brake clamp. It's called a C-clamp, but mine's is broken, so I'm just going to utilize what I have, what's left of it. I sure am. Okay, just unwind that, and you're going to put it here behind. Just put it there behind that. Make sure it's unwinded enough to get your wood in there, because you're going to use the wood as your brace to push it back. And then you hold it here, and then you tighten it. Okay, that's not where I wanted it at. Let's try again. Let's get a good grip of that there caliber. Okay. All right, guys. You see the pistons here are pushed back in. And now you're ready to put it back on. But let me tell you, that caliber, she's a son of a bitch, and she was giving me a run for my money. And shit, she was kicking my ass. You see my face? Shit. Let's put him back on here. Now we're going to have to make sure your bolts are pushed in here at the bottom. Make sure they're pushed down so you can put the caliber back on, and you just hit it like that there. And then you just line up your screws with the hole. Turn it clockwise. Do the same for the top. Just screw it back in. Yep, so you find your line. Okay. There you go. You just screw it back in like that. We're going to go counterclockwise. I'm sorry. And then just grab your wrench. Go back counterclockwise with it. Like so. You can give that one a couple more spins with your hand. Okay, there you have it. Tighten her up. There she is. And do the same here for the bottom. Okay, give her a couple twists there. Okay. Yep. Tighten her up. Yeah, and there she is. Voila. You changed your brakes under 15 minutes. Now we'll put the tire back on. Let down the jack. And one important thing here is after you let down the jack, you're going to have someone help you, because you need someone to press down on the brake. Okay? And then as you hold the brake down, you're going to close the reservoir, the one that's under the hood. You're going to tighten it back up. Yep. You're going to tighten that thing back up. And after you tighten it back up, they can let off the brake. Yep. They can let right off that thing there. And after it's closed, you just give that brake there a couple pumps, maybe 5-6 good pumps. I mean, you press down on that thing all the way down to the floor. Yes, indeed. And then you are all set. You give that thing a test drive, and you just take it easy. Now, you hear? Go ahead and subscribe and like now. Adios.